What is up, my friends, and welcome to a very special and very ridiculous challenge. Today, we are going to do a 2 versus 10 against Bronze and Silver League players. Me and Goblin, my solid 2v2 partner, are going to take on the ultimate 2v10 challenge. A long time ago, I think at this point it's already 3 or 4 years ago, the channel's getting old, guys. I did a 1v6 against Bronze and Silver. That time, the first game was a disastrous loss. The second game was a slightly less disastrous loss. And the third game, I don't remember if it was a close loss or I won. I think I did win. So today, I'm also going to give us 3 attempts. If we win one of the first 2 games, then we are going to make it a best of 3 so they can redeem themselves. Now, if you guys don't recognize this map, I mean, you probably don't know a lot of 12-player maps. There's a long story about Blizzard. Something they've done with the maps, but I'm going to tell you guys a short story. Basically, you can't upload new maps or mods right now, so I wanted to edit Mark's Madness, my 1v12 map, or 1v10 map rather, so we could do it on there, but we can't change the maps right now. So what I had to do was check every map that existed for maps that would be good enough to play a 2v12 on. So now we have 3 somewhat ridiculous maps, but I picked the best one. So this one is completely normal besides the fact that there are 4 gold natural bases. So I think Goblin doesn't have one over here. Yeah, he's a normal one, but he does have a relatively safe base. I do have one. And it means that 3 of their players also have a gold natural. Okay, so that's going to be painful. The base in the middle are also gold. Then the other map we're going to play is just absolutely enormous. And then the third map is just a map that's on absolute crack. I don't know which one we're going to play yet for game number 2. But those are the 3 maps we have available here anyway. Now for the first game, me and Goblin decided to just freestyle. As you can tell, he's not on voice with me today. The reason for that is very simply that I know that you guys really just like listening to me yap non-stop to myself for the most part, so that's what we're going to be doing here today. Maybe if the first 2 games are so disastrous teamwork-wise that we need a little bit more teamwork, then maybe we could hop on voice for game number 3. But anyway, we decided to freestyle for game number 1 and then decide on a strategy after if we need one. I don't know how good the Reaper cliffs are on this map, but hopefully they're good because, yeah, I have 10 players to kill. I think, okay, so Goblin's playing... I kind of like this idea already. Goblin's playing very chill, and I'm going to play very aggressive here. So hopefully... Okay, he's going to go for the... Yeah, you can tell that he has definitely watched some of my challenges before, going for the instant bunker on the high ground to make sure he wouldn't die to Reapers. Now, there is the first person lagging. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I am sure we're going to be seeing a lot of that because there are freaking 12 players in this lobby. I know that my PC is probably going to lag when there are too many units in the game. Hopefully, it's not going to take too much longer, or we might have to replace one of the guys with someone else. Oh, it's actually the guy I'm attacking that's lagging out. That's kind of funny. Sure, bro, pull the plug. No, just kidding. That's a good coincidence, though. Okay, here we go. A little bit of... he said it was my Reaper that made him laugh. Yeah, a little bit of a pause there. Made sure his internet was okay. I guess if he lags one more time, then unfortunately, we will need him to leave. In that case, his allies would get his money. So that's, you know, it keeps it fair. Would suck for him, though. So I hope for his sake that his internet stays intact. Now, we are denying his entire mineral line right now with 1 Reaper, which is very convenient for me. There is... Okay, that is a very... Is that a normal natural to take? That guy just took a natural in Goblin's face. I mean, it's very likely that that is actually the natural that Zerg is supposed to take. So who knows? Now let's go for the next player, I guess. At some point, I'm going to have to start making bunkers and stuff. There's a lot of Marines here. I can probably out-micro these Marines to the degree where I don't really lose anything here, considering we are going up against a silver/bronze player. Just gotta try to make sure to dance on the outside. There's another couple Marines joining in. Okay, if he did attack me with those, that would have been pretty tough. But for now, it seems like we are okay. Now, it's really not the easiest map to do damage on, I have to admit. I was hoping that this would have gone a little bit better already, but that's okay. We have someone spamming shield batteries over here. Okay, that's an Overlord. Let's go for a factory. And then I do think that this is a good time to transition for me. It seems like so far they're just attacking Goblin, which I think is actually very good for us, because that way I can just keep attacking and I don't have to worry about defending. This Protoss player is going to struggle a bit with those as well. Now we're going to be able to get in here. Okay, so these Reapers are being attacked. Let's run these away before I lose too many. Then we're going to go for a bunch of add-ons. And now I'm going to make 1,000,000 bunkers, basically. Okay, so Nick over here, Mr. Purple, is pretty much entirely dead, so that is great. That is one player that's pretty much out of the game. I didn't mean to type that in caps lock. It looks a little brutal that way. That's kind of funny as well. It's very quintessential uThermal after all. So let's see. Okay, he does have the Marines over there. I could have killed all of those Marines, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to. Oh, there's a couple ghosts in my base. I don't know if he can help me with that. I think I'll just go back actually with my Reapers. I think that's probably the most efficient way to do it. Okay, my teammate is building up a lot as well. I do still have scans. I hope he doesn't know. A little bit of a pro tip for him, by the way. If you guys watch my Ghost to GM series, you already know this. You can EMP orbitals, by the way, and then I wouldn't have a scan. So I'm glad he doesn't know that right now. That's going to make this a lot more pleasant for me. Let's go ahead. Dead too. Okay, let's go ahead and kill these Reapers right now. Ghosts are pretty good against Reapers. They are both going to die. Okay, looks like he has killed one player. That is great. One of them might nuke. One might nuke. Let's let him know. Probably gonna try and highlight me if I had to guess. Oh, that is so much stuff. Oh my god. Oh, that is just... I mean, he does have force fields. I'm still extremely glad that they're attacking him instead of me, because I would have 100% died to that. He has so many oracles too, by the way. This is actually really the best case scenario I think that we could have had. That is a lot of Zerglings, but I can go over here. He's not using the oracles for now, so he's quite confident, I want to say. Let's get a couple medevacs out. I'm just trying to help him out with those. The Oracle should 100% clean all of that up if he has to. I think he was just buying time, really. See if they would actually break through. Now I can help him with these Zerglings over here as well. If the Zerglings are not micro, this is going to be a pretty painful endeavor for Mr. Zerg. So there we go. Looks like... Oh, the Oracles are out of energy, but he is managing to defend that quite well so far. I'm managing to get quite a lot of Zealots out of the way too, hopefully. Barely didn't lose that to the spine, but it was very close. Looks like my Reapers don't even need to go back up the main ramp. Let's get a turret over here. And we are really managing to do a lot of damage. Now, I did something risky here, guys. And the risky thing is that I went for Widow Mines. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's going to be... Okay, I need to make sure to target those Banelings. Those Banelings are going to be very, very annoying. I went for Widow Mines instead of tanks, so... It's definitely a little bit of a risky move here, but I saw so many Widow-mineable units, right? Like Zergling Zealots, basically, that I thought it would be a good idea to go for these. Let's see. Okay, he is still alive over there. It looks like I helped him just enough. He had a really good defensive position over there. And then we managed to help him just enough, so that is great. I could also just kill this entire army over here real quick. Oh, he does have Baning speed. I'm not necessarily excited about that. Let's see, I'm just going to fight this. Kill a bunch of these lings for free. I don't want actually these Widow Mines to shoot, unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to try to go over here. Let's see if I can kill as many of these Banelings as possible. He's trying to get into my main base with Ghosts, which is kind of a funny thing for him to do, to be honest. Okay, I actually scanned there because I thought I might lose the turret, but looks like we are okay. He's going to help me with the Oracles now, which is great. So far, really good teamwork from our side, by the way. I helped him just enough, and then he's helping me the perfect amount with these Oracles as well. Sucks for me that I didn't get combat shields out, by the way. That was a little bit of a mistake here. I was supposed to get that earlier. That's why I went for that double tech lab, but sadly didn't actually get that up in time. Now he's going to drop a couple stasis wards for me. That is nice. Looks like we are out of the woods for a little bit. I'm going to make a sensor tower, and then I'm going to drop my neighbor over here, who has undoubtedly managed to rebuild a bunch of stuff, right? Exactly. Oh, is he the one with the gun? He's not the same guy. There's no way he was able to get that many ghosts out, right? Must have been multiple guys. He does have a good amount of stuff here, actually. And with a grenade, can I win this? Probably barely not. I think I heard a battlecruiser teleport, but I don't see it. Look, he's targeting the medevacs, which means that we are going to win this fight. I can pull it back just a little bit as well. Just enough so that it doesn't die. Let's go turrets. Maybe I predicted that battlecruiser teleport in my head or something because I do not see it. Now, these Widow Mines are going to help keep me very, very safe. As you can see, very good against Zerglings. Would have been nice to get the drilling claws on those, actually. That would have been the best case scenario here. Now, we're just going to be chilling in this mineral line right now. Looks like this attack is stopped. I'm happy that the guy who's making Zealots didn't make charge for the Zealots, because that would have made it so much scarier. There's a lot of links there. Good thing I have stasis wards. Yeah, look. Oh, that's going to be really a lot of damage being done by those Banelings. That is for sure. Let me try to escape in there. Those stasis wards actually doing gold work, really. Absolutely fantastic. That stasis ward going ham as well. I don't think we're going to be able to defend the rest of this, though. I mean, this is a massive attack. I have a lot of supply, but it really is very largely in SCVs, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to go back up this main ramp. If Goblin is strong enough then we can still win this game, of course. Like, he hasn't really taken a lot of damage, so I'm gonna have to be very careful here. Definitely think that's already one thing that I can tell, that we should go for tanks next game, because the tanks are just gonna be better than the Widow Mines. Really, somehow the Widow Mines were really inefficient even against the Zerglings. Like, it just... You know, they killed like a couple Lings at the front, but they never really got massive hits. So yeah, I mean, definitely, it was an experiment. They haven't actually done that before in these 1 or 2vx things, but definitely think tanks next time is going to be the better option. Now, what I need to do is just make sure that I do damage, really. I think at this point, Liberators plus Goblin are going to be able to defend my base, and I'm just going to have to do as much damage as I possibly can. So far, I am not that worried about the economic situation of Goblin. I think expanding-wise, he has done fine. I took some damage. Of course, something is being nuked. Oh, it's this, actually. Did he just nuke this right here? Yeah, he did. Look at that. That's cute. I have had some beautiful nukes on my own base before, so I do really appreciate that. Oh, there was another one, actually. Okay, that's kind of funny. I don't hear that alert, by the way. I've talked about that before. I don't know which setting that is, but that alert doesn't sound to me. So, I'm not sure if you guys heard it. Maybe it's just like a little bit too quiet or something, but I don't hear that alert. So I was hoping that it would just be the one in his main base, but sadly it wasn't. I'm going to keep doing damage. I mean, my base is allowed to die, really. I'm going to be able to do a lot of damage with these around. I'm going to fly my base, I think. If I can get a couple Liberators out, that would be great. Yellow is pretty much going to die here as well, meaning that there are... I want to say 7 players left, which really is a lot. But once again, Goblin hasn't been touched. And obviously, Goblin is going to be the strongest player in this lobby. I don't think this is particularly valuable, actually, to fight against Ling Bane with this. I think I really want to do some economic damage over here. Now, this is a planetary, which is annoying. I do think I can distract them pretty much eternally with these drops. Until, well, not eternally, until they get some kind of anti-air out, I suppose, right? Like, that guy has Vikings, for example. Now, this base is cannon up, so I don't really want to go for that. I'm just going to fly around the map. Now, once again, guys, last time I did a 1vx thing like this, the first game was an absolutely disastrous loss, way, way worse than this. So this is actually looking pretty good somehow. Like, I know that sounds really crazy to say, but this is genuinely looking pretty good for the first attempt. Now, obviously, I have learned from that episode as well, so maybe that is not true. But maybe... I don't know. I feel like there's definitely some potential over here. This map, also keep in mind... me too. Keep in mind that this map was going to be pretty hard as well with the... they didn't actually take these gold bases. What? Wait, they were kind of... I mean, I wouldn't say all in, but they were... Okay, well, at least they didn't take these gold bases, so that's nice. Yeah, so they had 3 gold naturals. However, let's actually see who had these. I don't even know which ones they were. This Zerg, I don't think I really saw this Zerg too much. Oh, no, this was one of the Zergling guys, right? This was one of the Zergling guys. Then we had this dude over here, which was Mr. Stalker, I think. Was it Mr. Stalker? I think it was. But anyway, look at this freaking production tab. It looks so freaking massive. That's it for game number 1. I can't even click on anything because the production is blocking stuff. Pretty good game number 1. We still have 2 attempts left, so let's do it. Okay, game number 2 is going to be on Dystopian Complex, meaning that the map that is on absolute crack, that's going to be the most chaotic game you've ever seen, probably, is going to be saved for game number 3. Now, since they have won the previous game, game number 3 is confirmed, because if we win this one, you know, we're going to finish the best of 3, give them the chance. If we lose, we're going to need our 3rd attempt to see if we can make it happen, right? So, okay, now this map, I guess the only thing really about it is that it's enormous. Like, just, I mean, you can see it from the minimap. This is huge. And 2 of their players can spawn in our base. Now, I don't see creep, so there's at least no Zerg in my base, which is great. Because Zerg is probably the most annoying neighbor to have. But I think I would rather have them not spawn in the base. It kind of depends, because if you can kill someone easily enough, then that's okay. But... I mean, I don't know, building cannons or spines or bunkers or whatever, they stay alive forever and then they're like right there. That's just incredibly unpleasant, right? So this game, my ideal build is to go for 2 racks Reaper instead of 3. Because the map is just too big. If I go for 3 racks Reaper, I don't think I'm going to get value out of it. But having the presence of a couple Reapers is going to make it harder for them. They're probably going to be forced to make a lot of static defense, stuff like that, right? So... 2 Rex Reaper is going to be the build here. I strategized a little bit with Goblin in the break. It's not easy to think of a strategy for this. I mean, you guys probably already realized that. It's really not that easy. I think the main idea is that I have to be the more aggressive one, and he has to be the more defensive one. Stop. That's actually not allowed, by the way. That's the only thing that's not allowed, attacking with workers. So please stop. Okay, thank you. Like, that's quite literally the only rule. So I would hope that he doesn't disobey that rule. That would be a little painful. Now, this guy is being a little bit suspicious with this probe. It's a very early scout. Let's see. They are allowed to cheese me. They're just not allowed to worker rush. That's literally the only thing. Oh, that looks like a double cannon rush? Really? Or just... So the guy that's suspicious is not cannon rushing and another guy is cannon rushing. Okay, that's what it seems to be like at the moment. I'm just going to make sure that I wall off. There's a cannon building over there. I think I'm actually just going to go and kill it real quick. I think that's the smartest thing I can do. I'll just go ahead and kill those real quick. This is the biggest reason why you can't cannon rush like this, by the way. It's very simply because you can just pull some workers and kill it off. No, my Reaper is stuck. No, what happened? I mean, it's still going to die in time, but that was a little scary there for a second. You can't build on the high ground anymore with a low ground cannon. I think that's probably what he was trying to do. Now, these guys are being very, very cheesy over here. And that is a little bit annoying. It's kind of hard to calculate how many cheeses there are exactly, right? So, Okay, should I really spend more on the defense now or not? I am not quite sure. There's a lot of cannons building here. Let me just go ahead and kill that probe. I guess that's a good idea. Oh, it doesn't actually... I forgot about that it automatically targets down the cannons. Guess we'll just kill the cannons one by one. I'll expand behind it. I already have the bunker on the high ground as well. Now, it is funny that the most sus guy was the one that didn't cannon rush indeed in the end. So, not quite sure what to think about that. But this is honestly the best start that we could have had, right? Like, I think the Zerg cheese hasn't failed. I think that is most likely looking like it's roaches, right? Actually, no, it's Zerglings because he is making... spines behind it, right? If he wasn't making spines, then it would definitely be roaches, but it's looking like it's just circling with spines. So right now, we have already denied 2 cheeses without altering the build order really at all. Well, I've altered it a little bit because I'm making more Reapers than I wanted to. But, I mean, really not that bad, right? Now, he does have to be afraid of some kind of a link flood. That could be a little scary. Besides that, I think we are chilling. I'm not quite sure how I want to position these buildings. Let's see what the easiest way to do this is. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty nice. And then we make a factory. And then we are hard chilling. Okay, I'm going to go attack this guy. The guy, he deserves to be attacked for attacking my worker. Just saying. He got me a little scared that he was going to ignore the one rule. So I'm happy that we're in his base. Okay, sorry, drama. But you asked for it with that move. You asked for it. Now I'm going to go a little crazy here. And since it's a big map, I'm actually going to play triple CC. And this really seems crazy, right? Because the last game we couldn't defend stuff at all. And this game I'm going for a 3cc. I think this map is big enough that it's possible. Okay, so he's going for a fleet beacon, but he's completely out of money, I think, actually. Actually, I'm going to make sure that he is out of money. That would be a bit annoying. I'm going to share control. I shared control so he can close and open the depot. I think that would be very nice for him. Because if I have to keep looking there, my Reaper micro is going to be worse. And that's going to be unpleasant. We usually share control anyway. Ooh, that is not the most pleasant link flood to see. Just as I put myself in a somewhat compromising position. I don't think I can get out of here, though, with some good micro. But yeah, not exactly where I wanted to be here. A couple of grenades on good timings should really do the trick for the most part. And we do get out alive. Now, where did it go wrong in the last game? Really, just by not having tanks. So I'm going to do something a little crazy. And I'm going to go for a super fast second factory, I think. So the tank count is just going to ramp up. There we go. See if I can find anything else with these Reapers. That is not even ideal. I was going to say ideal. It's not ideal. It's necessary. I think I need more damage. So far, 2 cheesers have failed their cheese, which is... It's kind of a soft kill. I mean, if it was 1v1, they would be dead. But this is not 1v1, sadly, for me. So those guys, yeah, they took a blow. But it's not the biggest blow ever. And one guy I pretty much killed entirely. But you never really kill someone entirely in these 1vx's. I've learned from experience where they always come back. Like in the first game, I don't know if you guys remember, Purple. I killed every single worker he had, I believe. And the next time I arrived, all of a sudden, he had 5 million SCVs again. So let's see if I can survive with one. That would be great. So I can at least keep distracting them. Okay, so there's a couple starports over here. Pretty important to scout starports. So you kind of can start preparing for battle cruisers at some point, because battle cruisers are tough. Okay, so that's going to be it for the Reapers. Now, first I was kind of attacking... What is his color? It's not cyan, is it? I don't know what color that is. Sorry, guys. I know there's some people that really care about me naming the colors correctly instead of bluish or whatever, you know, greenish. But that guy is very important to attack because of the fleet beacon. I was telling Goblin about this. Like, once again, I am probably the most experienced player in the world at playing these ridiculous challenges, right? And I know that the players that make capital ships are actually the scariest ones, because they don't really require a lot of micro to use. Like, if someone has carriers, I mean, you really just have to A-move them for the most part, and it's still going to be scary. It doesn't matter if a GM has them or a Silver has them or whatever, right? So I'm going to make sure to damage Fleet Beacon guy. You can also go for Tempest, which would be very annoying, because that can kind of surpass a defensive position. A little bit of a misclick there with... I'm not sure exactly what I did. I think I maybe clicked on the hatchery instead of the medevac or something. I do need to get good upgrades as well, but the tank count is really important. We have a pretty fantastic setup over here already. I think we did a pretty significant amount of damage. Goblin is also popping off on the other side, which is beautiful to see. And this is looking pretty promising, guys. Hey, I thought there was a spore here before. Oh, I guess it was that base, huh? Oh, yeah, Swarmos. Ooh, that's another... No, I warned him about that, too. I was like... I don't mean... Okay, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. You know, I play like an absolute weirdo. I told him that there's usually... you know, there's like one battlecruiser / carrier guy or two. There's one annoying guy that makes Swarmos. And there they are. It's just Swarmos, you can't catch them. You don't trade units. You just get hit all the time. It's legitimately very annoying to go up against. Did I make 2 sets of E-base? I think I might have, actually. Okay, so I got a lot of tanks over here. My army is looking pretty massive. I don't know how many players he has damaged, but I know that he has at least severely damaged 3 of them, I want to say. Or there's mutas in his base. I'm going to send Marines to help him. I already F2'd my army over here. Let's see if I can kill these links somewhat efficiently. That would be ideal. Get a couple turrets out here, because obviously we can't be running behind those. Okay, here we go. Make sure to send my tanks back, of course. Yeah, so this guy has 1 Tempest. I might be able to kill that, actually. Would be very nice to kill. Looks like we are going to get it at the cost of my medevacs, but still... It is a dead Tempest, which is nice. This Zerg play is really suffering pretty significantly as well. Can I win this fight? No, we can't. Not with those reinforcement links, at least. Now, what is that guy up to? I'm not 100% sure, actually. I'm going to go for some scans. It doesn't look... Oh, wait, no, that's Spine Rush guy. That's why he doesn't have that much. Because he was the one that went for the Spine Rush and got shut down. So it's these 2 guys. This guy and this guy are the ones that kind of damaged themselves by trying to cheese us. Unsuccessfully, unfortunately for them. You guys know I do love cheeses to succeed, but this time I have another goal in mind. Hey, I think it would be a good idea, especially since I can't hear the nuke alerts, to build some turrets forward. I think that would be great. I'm going to drop Fleet Beacon guy again. I have a lot of siege tank. I think I should probably move some over to his side. Oh, that's a very valuable target right there, actually. He's going to try blink on them, probably. I'm sending a couple tanks over to his side. Let's see. Making sure that I siege these over here. That would be great. Make sure to help him. It's a lot of links are not nice to fight again with siege tanks. Really not nice. Let's see if I can kill Tempest guy again. He's not producing from that, so that would be... mean that he doesn't have a lot of money at all, right? Let me just kill this. Might as well kill this pylon while I'm at it. There we go. We do have a really nice army of tank disruptor at the front, which is going to be incredibly hard to break. Now, let's see if I can kill... Oh, I think my 1-1 just finished, actually. That's beautiful. With 1-1, he's not going to be able to kill these Marines at all. Upgrades are really, really, really imbalanced in a Marine versus Orc-Link. Like, if you're ever down in upgrades, you might as well run to the other side of the map and lose your base. Like, it's brutal, okay? Extremely brutal. Now, this guy... okay, so he's not going for BCs. That's an important thing to know. I'm not quite sure what he is going for then. Okay, all these tanks have been so nice over here. I just know that he's very grateful for those, because otherwise going up against Stalker Immortal would have been a little bit scary. Now, he does have control. There's a carrier over here. This carrier really wants to be taken down, flying that close to the Marines. There's a battery, but not close enough. There we go. Okay, let's make sure. Actually, I'm just going to kill the Stargate, so he can't build anything. Oh! please. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This Tempest is going to fall as well. Top right, dead. Okay, that's 2 players that fell. And that's quite nice already. I also have a very good economy compared to what I normally would have. I'm maxed. Maybe I could go for like a little attack or something like that. Wouldn't be the craziest idea. Should I YOLO it? I mean... Oh, that's brutal. Oh, what did I just look at? Oh, that's painful. Oh, they have a Mr. Carrier. Oh, they have a Mr. Carrier. Yeah, that's actually one of the freaking cheesy guys. Can I kill one more? That would be extremely nice. I think barely not if I had to guess. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's add a couple of extra turrets around my base. Maybe we can go. That is not what I want to do. Maybe we can go across and do something. Okay. Let's go. Maybe this guy? Because that guy is in an... Oh, look at that. Oh, you do not want to do that with your ghost, my friend. That is absolutely not what you want to be doing with your ghost. Oh my goodness. No, oh, that's so expensive. Oh, I feel bad for him. There's so many ghosts to die. Now we're going to be able to push forward. Our army is freaking massive, by the way. Keep in mind, looks are very deceiving in this because these guys have so much more supply than us in total, right? But this is a very, very nice start. Okay, so I'm going to go across with this army. I really doubt they're ever going to have enough to kill this, at least, you know, for a while. Let me just siege these. Carriers, not going to be that good against mass marines, though I did lose a lot of marines already, unfortunately. Okay, I think Goblin is going to be able to take those down very, very comfortably. Yeah, that Stalker is very, very good. Mutas are kind of trapped there, because if they go for the Stalkers, the marines are going to help fantastically, and there we go. That army is cleaned up very, very nicely. And so far... Once again, we got a fantastic start, but it's safe to say that the big map is coming through for us, right? Like, the big map is very, very nice. I'm going to try to target down those Banings, ideally. There we go. Okay, lost a lot of tanks, but it is a rebuildable army. Let's make sure that I target well with my siege tanks. It is a lot of tanks to lose, that is for sure. But if I can help my teammate... Oh, there's Vipers as well. Not happy seeing those Vipers. Maybe I should have sieged a little bit slower. Or that was too overconfident by me for sure. We're going to have to fall back a little bit and go back to working on our upgrades, I think. Yeah, it's always really annoying to play with. Even in 1v1, it's hard to have a lot of tanks. I have the problem in 1v1 as well. Because what tends to happen is small units just destroy tanks. Like Zealots and Zerglings, they annihilate tanks. So there's a nuclear... Where is that nuclear launch? I'm not quite sure where it is. I heard it this time. This can? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. This time I did hear it, so maybe the game sounds are just too loud compared to it usually. It's nice to know that... Wait, he didn't actually get it? Oh. Oopsie. It's nice to know that the alert is actually there. It's just very quiet. That's more comforting than thinking that it's not there at all, right? Okay, let's see. Let's make a lot of marines again. This guy is stuck, so let's move. There's another nuclear launch. There it is, yeah. It's probably pretty far back. Is this guy. Probably kill that real quick. Oh. Never mind. I didn't want to risk it. I saw the nuke landing. I think he killed himself, actually. It's not even anything bad. It's just funny. It happens to me, too, because sometimes it's just the best place to drop a nuke, but it always just... I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels kind of embarrassing somehow to lose your ghost to your own nuke. Oh, I need to go over there. Let's go over to the left real quick. Okay, I'm coming, my friend. Maybe I can leave a couple tank seats over here. I do have 4 bases, and I think Goblin is also on 4 bases by the looks of it. So that is very, very nice. I should probably go back to dropping. Is that here? Where is that Nidus? It sounded like it was so close, but I can't see it. Maybe it's below here again. I feel like the sounds get a little disorientating when there's this much going on. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I bet at some point you guys were like, okay, well, they're just winning this easily. I thought we were also in the upper hand, but I mean, it's just so many freaking players, man. Like, you just never really easily win the game, that is for sure. Okay, I mean, they can't walk up into this tank line. It's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. So what I'm going to do, I feel like I'm starting to feel bad for this guy. Like, all he did was attack my freaking thing at the start. Oh, there it is. I barely can't reach that, annoyingly enough. Okay. I found it. I think I killed the carrier over there. Let's see. It's barely gonna land. Yeah, it is gonna land. Oh, the ghost is gonna die though, so that's okay. I really like the idea of going for nukes, by the way. I think it's kind of similar to the Swarmost, where you just don't have enough attention to deal with it, you know? Oh, man, the tanks are so brutal. You can kind of see where is the nuke this time. There it is. Oh, yeah, it's actually over there. He could probably kill that if he wants to. You can see it with the turret, actually. Oh, he's gonna die for it. Kind of crazy. I think he barely got it, though. Hopefully he didn't just get all of his stalkers nuked, because that would have been a medium-sized disaster, to say the least. Oh, there's Mutas over here. I have good upgrades, my friend. You don't want to... Oh, no, I'm up 4 upgrades against the Mutas. Oh, that is disgusting. That's very, very nice. I love it. But yeah, like I was going to say, anything that abuses your lack of attention is always going to be extremely nice. It doesn't matter what it is. DTs, right, as well. In this case, maybe not, because we're pretty well locked down. Oh, let me kill this before I get the upgrades. There we go. You know, these Marines can kill this Ultra. It's just not worth for me to do. The reason why it can kill the Ultra is because it can't reach through the mineral patches, so you can kind of just keep walking around all the time. Now, I got some really good upgrades over here. I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a sneak attack. And, I mean, I feel like he's completely chilling over here. So I'm just going to go for a sneak attack, see if I can do some serious damage. Hopefully across the map, but if I can't, then it is what it is. That's definitely starting to lag just a little bit here, I can tell. Really expected, you know, with, like, big unit counts and whatever. I found Mr. Guy over here. I'm sorry, man. At this point, I said that I wanted vengeance, but... At this point, it's maybe a little bit much, okay? I'm sorry that I'm picking on you all the time. I apologize, bro. Okay, so they're going to come back for this. This guy, I hope he doesn't have good armor upgrades on his Ultralisk, because I'm going to cry if he does. I heard some BCs. Where are those BCs? I'm not quite sure. There's a good amount of Ultralisk here. Okay, but I did kill the armor upgrade, I think. At least I hope I did. Are my tanks strong enough for this? I really hope so. Okay, it's way too many carriers. It's so many carriers. I can't fight against that many. I can try something a little desperate, maybe? Okay, hey, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, it's too many carriers, I think. A lot of carriers. That is the downside. I mentioned it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This guy's carriers are as strong as pro players' carriers for the most part, you know? Like, it's the strongest A-move unit in the game, really. And this guy has gotten too many. And that is the big downside of the big map. Now, let's go ahead and kill Swarmhost guy. Because Swarmhost guy is going to be an absolute menace otherwise. Okay, I was going to target fire those Banelings, decided it was not a good idea. Goblin is still holding on, which is a very... Oh, that's a lot of Ultras, though. Okay, I guess I'll just siege these somewhat in range of my planetary. Can I do the same thing again? Oh, we are actually going to get... I mean, this is amazing distraction, right? A really, really nice distraction. I'm just going to go straight for the natural over here. Maybe I can do something on that side. I can't fight against Ultras. That's a big problem. I don't know. I heard the battlecruiser a couple times already. I guess they must be blinking into Goblin's base or something like that. But now you can really see the power of the players that were not aggressive early on. They're starting to get in there. Ultras are not very... Oh, this is nice. Ultras are not very easily killable at all. Unless you really have something that can kill them, like... Ghost, Marauders, things like that, right? Like, there's another nuke over here. I don't know where it is. There we go. Let me scan for him. Now, I do have a good amount of turrets. Oh, this is... Okay, it's not the real carrier guy. It's the carrier guy. He's taking revenge on me right now, guys. It's the tortured carrier guy. It's not the full-on chilling carrier guy. It's the tortured carrier guy. Oh, no. He came back for me, guys. That is tough. Now, how much damage have we done? That is the question. I mean, I have unquestionably done a lot of damage. Is it enough? I would say absolutely not. And now that move out that I did, we kind of messed up. Maybe that was the move out that we needed to make it happen with, guys, in this game. Because, yeah, I mean, I know it was going very well for... Wait, he doesn't have attack upgrades, so I was wondering why he's not doing damage. It's because I have building armor and he doesn't have attack upgrades. That is very, very strong. That's funny to watch. Okay, let me bring some more Marines over here. I'm going to try to go across. Sorry to torture you again, my friend. I did see some units on the other side, which is not very pleasant. Let me siege those over here. I'm going to make a couple of extra orbitals, actually. I think that is a decent idea. Let's go ahead and damage one Ultra guy. The Dark Templar is going ham on the planetary in the bottom side. Why did that Ultra just spawn right there? It's messed up. Come on, guys. What is that plot armor? That's some uThermal tier plot armor right there. I can't stand for that. I think there's a... Yeah, I think he's trying to find the ghost. I saw a nuke dot in his base, but... Oh, no, his army's massive. You could even say gargantuan. Now, maybe... I can hear it. Where is it this time? Mr. Nuke. It's probably here somewhere, if I had to guess. I mean, at this point, I'm not quite sure if it matters anymore. Probably gonna lose a lot of stuff, though. Oh, no. It's painful. Okay. I don't know if he has an army left. He has... Wait, where's the nuke in the land? Or did he maybe deny it already? Yeah, I don't think Goblin really has a big army left here. It's seeming like we need to make it happen on the crack map, guys. The map that is going to be absolute insanity. That's where we're going to have to do it. Now, we are going to get on top of these Swarmos, which is very, very nice. There we go. Probably controlling his Locust if I had to guess, but The thing is, we don't have enough to deal with Mr. Carrier unless Goblin has already killed Mr. Carrier without me realizing it. Now, I do have insane upgrades. These Marines have 3-3. These Ultras are also very strong. But yeah, yep. He's like Laval. He probably thought that it was close, and then he saw the Carrier army, but GG's gonna have to be called. And wow. Let's look at the economies of the guys. 116 supply on this guy, 128. Okay, so they're not maxed. This guy, I knew had to be maxed. This is not actually what he had, probably, by the way, if I had to guess, because, I don't know, maybe like a teammate left already or something, so it could be shared. Maybe that's actually the bank he had. This guy was entirely dead to the DTs, apparently, so that is nice. This guy was also very much dead. This guy was still surprisingly alive. Maybe I should have focused on killing off his remaining base a little faster. This guy, 100 supply, 100 supply. Yeah, these guys really did not have that much, but still a little bit too much. Maybe if we took this attack over here a little bit slower, like you might think you're still not going to beat the carriers or whatever, but imagine if we take over this entire base. Let's say we kill at least 2 of the 4 players here. It's a completely different story, but as it is, the silvers and bronze players are up 2-0, and we have to do it on our final attempt. Okay, the final game is going to be on Secret Unreality. This is going to be the most chaotic game of the 3. First game, I think, was about 10 minutes long. Second game, we survived for about 20. And hopefully game number 3, we can make it happen. It would be cool if this was 30, because then we have a perfect 1-hour video. You know, it's nice and, how do you call it, follows a cool pattern, I guess. But yeah, this map, if you guys are wondering why it's so on crack, I can explain it very, very easily. There are 12 players here. And there are 8 expansions. So, I think you guys probably catch the drift there, right? You're gonna have to fight. Look at this. This is my natural, but it's also this guy's natural. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. Good luck, have fun is called. I think what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm gonna do perhaps even 4 Rax Reaper. So we went from 3 to 2 to 4. And I think we just need to kill them as fast as possible. Like, I mean, expanding, I mean, especially look at Goblin. Like, this is natural. It's somewhat secluded, but it's so open. He's never going to be able to defend that. So what I thought is, instead of walling with the supply depot, I wall off with my barracks, so I have a strong wall against counterattacks, and then I just make Reapers until we die or they die. That's the idea. Now, what I wonder is whether I should attack this guy first. His ramp is over here, because he can attack me later, because his ramp is the other way. This guy can attack me fast, but he is extremely attackable, right? Like, his entire base looks like a Reaper cliff to me, so it's probably the juiciest map ever for Reapers that I've played. Now, 4 Rax Reaper, how do you do it? Can I afford 5? I think if I go 5, then I can literally never expand, but maybe that's probably what I want to do, right? 5 gas. No, 5 barracks. Can I afford enough gas? That's the question. I think barely. Now, this is actually different in the last game. This game, I hope we don't get cheesed, even though we held it very well last game, because if we get cheesed, that's just going to put a little bit of a damper on our cheese, I guess, right? Like, we just want to go greedy, make all the stuff. Would have been pretty annoying if I... Actually, that's probably not allowed, right? To steal my gas. I did say no attacking me with workers or of any kind, so I imagine that also means stealing the gas. That would have been very annoying, actually. If he stole my gas, my strategy would have been cooked just by default. Okay, I'm gonna make the depot now, and then we make another Reaper. I'm gonna kill this probe, because it's gonna be a little annoying otherwise, being scouted for the rest of the game. And then we jump into Mr. Guy's base. Whoever Mr. Guy is, I hope he's ready. I'm gonna go a little bit in the back here. Let's see, what race? It's Protoss, okay. That is probably pretty nice for me. I think Zerg is always the most annoying to find, because they have queens, and queens just kind of defend your Reaper by default, which is extremely annoying. Okay, so that's barracks number 4, and now we're going to go for barracks number 5. Okay, so we have a Zerg in front of us. Not the best thing ever. Also not the worst. It's not Spine Rush guy, okay? Because otherwise we would have been Spine Rushed already, that's for sure. 5 Rax Reaper. I hope Goblin has a plan for later, because otherwise it's going to be tough. Okay, so we're going to get in here. The spawning pool, this is massive intel. Spawning pool, not researching. You would be seeing it wiggle otherwise. So this guy is not going to get Zerg speed out in time, which means that we should be able to kill him pretty comfortably. Now there are... Oh, he's actually trying to catch my Reaper that jumped up. That's a really cool move. We should be able to eat him alive with these Reapers pretty fast, I think. Let's move that one out of the way. A little bit of micro. Don't want to lose any. One of them is making drones, which I'm really happy to see, by the way. That means that we're not going to get attacked super viciously, at least. Okay, at this point, no, do not micro like that, please. You're smarter than that, Reaper. Come on, I trained you. Okay, good target fire by this guy so far, by the way. Okay, so he is losing his thing over here. My Reaper... Oh, there's... Why is there so many drones over here? You could have killed a Reaper if you drone pooled, actually. That's a little bit of a mistake by me. Let's throw a grenade over there. Oh, there's more drones. Okay, gotta be careful. I don't want to lose any Reaper. Like, literally not a single one. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make an engineering bay so I can make turrets against whatever air they might have. Right? Literally whatever they might have. Okay, so this guy is pretty cooked. The guy's gonna help him with his Stalker. That is not going to work. Let me try to click this Reaper back. This one can be clicked back as well. Good target fire by Mr. Guy for sure. Really good micro in general. That's a lot of slow links. I really am pretty happy to see that they're slow links because then we can cook them. Like, notice how aggressive I'm being. I just want to get every single trade I can. Really, every single one. Not one exception. We're just going to go for this. I think at some point I can actually expand with this, by the way, because gas is indeed the limiting factor. Now his Stalker dies. Now we can probably go up and start targeting that spine. Move this one back, and then the next one, move it back as well. Okay, there we go. This is the next attack one. Don't want to lose a single Reaper, like I mentioned. There we go. Target down this queen. This one is dead as well, so that is 2 dead already. And I guess the next up is going to be... Mr. Orange. Now, there's some Marines over here, I believe. Yeah, there are indeed some Marines. Let's see what is up here. A bunch of batteries. Is that really going to bother me that much? Batteries are very annoying, for sure. This guy does have some hands on the micro. Really, he does. Okay, there we go. Wow. Hey, we chew through those, even through the batteries. Look at that. Okay, so that's all the Stalkers pretty much already dead. Very nice. We're going to be able to get in here. I don't know if this guy has an expansion. I mean, I wouldn't know where he would have taken it. That's a slow warp in. That is not what you want, my friend. That is a slow warp in by Mr. Chaoshi. Probably shouldn't be busy reading names in the middle of this. Now, that's a bunch of links. We're also going to be able to kill this. So far, so good, guys. So far, really so good. Let's see. He's trying... Okay. Judging by that... okay. So we found Mr. Carrier over here. This guy's trying to get carriers. He's not going to pay attention to this pylon, I'm sure. So I'm going to target down this pylon. It's going to be a very nice kill. There we go. So now we're teaming up here. Goblin's also attacking him. I got the buildings in the back. And now... I think we should probably be... I mean, okay. The thing is, I don't think I should be killing this guy. Oh, he doesn't actually have that base. Okay. But he seems pretty strong. Like, he seems... the micro he was doing was good. Okay. So I think I kind of want to take care of him. This guy's going to lose all of his roaches if he tries to fight here. If my micro is good enough, I wouldn't lose a single unit, but it is pretty hard to do. Yeah, this is just a beautiful fight for me. I love every second of this because we're going to kill so many units here, almost losing nothing. I know my Reaper battles, guys. There you go. A lot of links dying. Did lose a couple of Reapers too. Does he have an upgrade? Yeah, I was going to say. A little bit, a couple more units lost than I would have expected. Probably because he has that +1 armor. Makes it very difficult to trade with Reapers against +1 armor. You do 6 instead of 8 damage. It really is very significant. Okay, let's not grenade myself too viciously. That is another player that's dead. Let's move these back. And now it looks like we have dealt with this army for the most part. If they're going to trade against me one by one, that is obviously ideal. Now, I don't want to get surrounded by those links while I'm fighting the roaches. He has already rebuilt his base. I'm going to fly over. If they're going to let me do this, that would be absolutely delicious. I'm just going to go for it and see. It looks like Goblin has taken care of about maybe 2 players, maybe even 3 already. Like, not entirely. I think he would have said so, but definitely some very good damage by him. Now, what you want to do is you just throw grenades and you kite back. This way, we're going to be able to pick off all these roaches right here, which is great. Oh, maybe I can help him out a little bit here, actually. That'd be nice. There we go. Oh, wait. We were actually strategizing that he would go for Blink Stalkers. Or for Glaive Adepts, rather. But instead, he went for the Blink Stalkers. That is interesting. Gonna take another command center over there. I think I can afford it. Yeah, there's a pretty good amount of players that are dead already. He's trying to surround me. But obviously, I can just run away from those, which is nice. Now, he does know that I have a base. He does not want to fight against these Reapers. He does have +1 armor. It's so freaking annoying to go up against the +1 armor. This fight should be very... No! What are you doing? What is that AI? Oh my goodness, that hurt my soul to watch. Can't fight up this ramp, by the way. This is going to be horribly depressing for him to walk up the ramp against Reaper grenades. Gonna make another barracks over here for the time being. Now, I do have another base secured, which is unexpected, but cool. Now, I did see that someone has a carrier, and I do not want to fight against Mr. Carrier. I'm just going to make a couple turrets to make sure that we don't die to at least one carrier. Okay, there we go. Pull those back. And I think with that micro, we are going to be able to clean up these roaches, and now we can get into this base again. +1 attack is finished, which... Oh, no, I wasn't looking. There's so many Zerglings that suddenly popped up. Oh, that is painful, guys. I was looking at my upgrade. Now, hopefully, we can get in here at least somewhere and do some serious damage. I mean, this, once again, this is just a freaking paradise for Reapers, right? So, okay, we're going to go up here. That's a fake. And then we go down here. You make a lot of spines, actually, this guy. Okay. Let's just make sure that we, keep escaping, keep juking, and find someone we can do damage against, basically. Let's see. And it looks like we have found that person. This guy's going to take damage. And all those links are following me around, which is great. There's a planetary over there. Oh, my goodness. That lived. Can I... Oh, this was one of... Yeah, this was Mr. Carrier. Ah, we're not going to be able to get through that, sadly. Oh, why... Okay, the AI on this map, it hurts my soul a little bit to watch. What on earth was that? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, if I can kill this CC, that would be great. Or this base, so I can take a CC, that would be great. Now, I do have +1 attack, finally. It's going to mean my Reapers are so much stronger against all their units. I'm going to make another one over here. Put down a planetary over there will be great. Good micro by Mr. Guy for sure. Oh, yes, he's going to get the carriers. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Beautiful. Okay. That was the biggest scare that I had. I can share money with my ally at some point. Oh, that's another... that lag spike would have been an incredibly unfortunate timing. That is for sure. Okay, I'm just going to let Gobbo do the damage because I'm going to scan for him, actually, so he can go up there if he wants to. I'll let him make the decision. Exactly. It looks like he does want to... Yeah, look at that. That's nice. I have another scare. He's going to go for it. Beautiful. That's good teamwork. Love that. Didn't even have to commit. Now, let's see. Are there other roaches around, too? Maybe they still are. I'm going to start a planetary here. That's mostly bait, honestly. I just want him to attack into me. Going to try to target that, of course, but I'm just trying to kill a million Zerglings. And it looks like that plan was successful. Gotta be very careful with this ramp, because it is technically pretty open with that supply depot over there. I'm gonna try to re-wall this as good as I can. I mean, this fight is so bad for them. Look at those roaches getting absolutely annihilated. It is delicious. Get a couple of grenades down there. Do not fall into them yourself. And that would be kind of dumb, wouldn't it? A couple of grenades over here. Yeah, he keeps trying to fight, but he's losing so many Zerglings by trying to do that over and over. Let's see, okay. That guy did manage to rebuild a decent amount of Stalkers. Not exactly excited about that. Let's get this guy back. I mean, those are so low HP already. Yeah, one of these Reapers keeps going the wrong way. I think, yeah, it's actually multiple of them. Slightly annoying. The wall is... oh, the AI is so hard here to control. Look at that. They're just jumping every freaking which way they want. Now, I could go for the kill on Mr. Protoss as well. I think this base is probably going to fall if I had to guess to those Hydras. Okay, now it's time for me to just deal with those Marines. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Is more links, or those links rather, I wanted to say. This is going to be a very efficient fight. One of them GG's, but that doesn't mean that the game is over, of course. Okay, let's micro this one back, and then we're going to go here, because I think the Hydras have left. These do not have upgrades, and this is going to be a lot of dead roaches. Now, I do need to make sure that we actually escape here, of course. There we go. It's going to be a very nasty position over here. This high ground is absolutely delicious. Did I get armor? I did get armor. Might as well get... a factory so I can get 2-2 on these Reapers at some point. Let's see. I feel like I could maybe kill Mr. Protoss over here. Wouldn't that be nice? I do think it would be. Actually, let's get the building armor and range for the planetary. I think that's a good idea. Just gonna go. Okay, he wants money. Let me send him the money already. There we go. He's gonna try and kill that planetary, and he's gonna be sad that he tried, most likely. Oh, that grenade was delicious. And keep in mind, guys, this is +1 Reapers. These Stalkers are gonna get absolutely eaten, but we are gonna get attacked at the same time. So even though we kind of knock him out of the game, it's not... Oh my goodness, it's so annoying. I don't know how many Reapers I can watch jump down a stupid cliff, guys. I'm just saying. My poor Reapers, man. I don't know how much more I can watch. He's trying to surround me, but he's taking a serious amount of damage by doing that. Look at that. He's losing so many Zerglings here. But they are entering my base, or they have entered my base already. I mean, this guy is really losing a million links. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness, he's losing so many. But my base has been run over at this point. I also saw a lot of units in my teammate's base, so not quite sure what happened over there. Maybe I can actually... I can take this base instead. That is not a crazy idea, honestly. Okay, let's get these guys over here, make a couple of extra barracks. Now I'm going to land the planetary in his base. He's going to try to fight. Yeah, this is going to be a beautiful fight for us. Oh, he does have 2-2, by the way. Okay, and luckily we at least have +1. Because if we didn't, this would have been a little bit of a disgusting fight for us. Now, let's see. I don't have a scan anymore. That is annoying, that's for sure. Let me make sure to kill this tank if I can. Okay. My main base is cooked, but I think Goblin is still pretty well alive. That is for sure. And I still have the base over here, of course. I hear a lot of units dying. There's some air units over here. Not quite sure what that guy has left. Might as well kill these pylons over here. Oh, there's Void Rays on. That's not what I wanted to see. I don't care about the Vikings, to be honest, but the Void Rays are very annoying. Let me just pick up some units if I can. There we go. I do have upgrades on these, of course. That planetary did finish, but not fast enough. Please let me escape, I beg you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to get in here. Going to be able to pretty much finish this player off for the most part. Now, I do have this planetary over here. That's going to save me quite well. But these Reapers are pretty much cooked. Maybe I can stay into this a little nook for a little bit. I think that is a great idea. He's going to land over here. I have to target the Vikings. The Vikings are so good against buildings. Look at that. Absolute destruction by those. I don't have a Reaper. I would love to target that juicy clump of roaches over there, but I don't think I can. Okay, here we go. I think we're still chilling. The Vikings are gonna die. I think, at least, right? The Vikings are gonna die, exactly. I do have building armor, I think, but that is gonna be it for my base. I mean, really, I have done a lot of damage. I don't know if I've done enough damage, that's the thing. Maybe I can fly my base over there. If this base doesn't die, then maybe we can... okay, if he saves that for me. Okay, dude, for a second I thought he attacked my CC, but he attacked the Inceptor on the command center. Okay, so I can't really go over there. I'm trying to stay with his arm. I'm going to give him a high ground in case he gets surrounded by Lynx. Okay, you can go for those. That is nice, exactly. I mean, all I really need is one SCV, and then I should be able to, you know, repair this, and then maybe we can actually get out of it. There's 4 carriers over there as well. Maybe I can distract them with my CC. That would be very, very nice. But I'm starting to think that the opponents are gonna do it in the end. There's too many Void Rays. There's a lot of Lynx out there. And GG is gonna have to be called. And the silver and bronze players get it done. What a banger. Wow. Were we close? I think this game was probably the closest. This guy, 60 supply. This guy, 45 supply. This guy, 32 supply. This guy, 1 supply. This guy, 44 supply. This guy was quite strong. This was Mr. Zergling, right? Quite strong. Though, he did run out of eco, by the way. If you look at the income here, there's only 1 player with a decent income, and that is green. And that's because he took a 3rd base over here. Well, he wasn't actually mining from it yet, so... yeah, I guess just well done to Green. He had a very nice... I mean, I was never going to break this with Reapers, that is for sure. But oh my goodness, it was close, but we barely don't get it done. It was an absolute banger, though. I think game number 2, we had some small chances, right? Maybe if that first big push, the first big push would have gone a little better, maybe we would have had a chance. This game, not quite sure exactly where it went wrong. I mean, sometimes you also need to be fortunate, like... even in these players, you guys could probably tell there is a range of skill, and ideally you have the best player spawn next to you. Like, this guy managed to get a lot of Lynx out, so it would have been nicer if he spawned next to me so I could just kill him, and then this game would be 3 times easier. Same with the Skytles players, right? Like, this guy who likes to go Skytles, and I think this was Mr. Void Ray, right? Or am I confusing him? Could also be that guy was... no, he was Mr. Void Ray. If that guy was next to Goblin, this guy was next to me, I think this game would have been easier. I'm not saying we would have won, but it would have been easier, but that's going to be it for today. The silver and bronze players beat the 2 pros. Not quite sure if you guys expected this result. I actually wasn't sure. I knew it was going to be very, very hard, but that's going to be it for today. If you want to be in the next one, make sure to join the Discord in the description. If you don't care, you just enjoy the video, or even if you do, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next video. Adios.